appreciate your thoughtful research on this issue, and I too have researched this issue pretty thoroughly. So if you would indulge me, I'd like to refute each and every one of your points one by one. There is no more important job than motherhood, and I am the first person to admit that. I thank God every day for my wife, for my own mother, my grandmothers. There is no more important job on this earth than motherhood, and I respect that. Now, the factors you cited and the decisions that you made, that there are challenges for women. There are more challenges for women. Women have different roles, responsibilities. Childbirth interrupts careers. Women make that decision. Sometimes they don't make that decision. But this bill is strategically drafted to create an environment where, when all factors are equal, a woman who has overcome all those additional hurdles, who has gotten that education, who has taken on these responsibilities in the workplace, that she be paid equal to her male counterpart, who did not have, I will admit, as a man, as difficult a time getting that same level of education, that same level in a career, or that same experience in training. Now, you cite these studies, but the St. Louis Federal Reserve recently published a document, and the Federal Reserve is not some bastion of liberal studies. The St. Louis Federal Reserve stated clearly there is no broadly accepted methodology that shows there is any factor other than gender that causes pay disparities in this country. Now, if you want to argue that there's pay disparities in this country, we can ignore all the facts, we can ignore all the data. Women are paid in the state of Tennessee 83.8 cents for every dollar a man makes, all factors being equal. The Institute for Women's Policy Research, if we do not do something, women will not achieve pay equity in the state of Tennessee until 2057. That is unacceptable. Now, you say that women choose to be paid less for any amount of reasons. I've yet to meet a woman who has chosen to take a job that has similar responsibilities, similar education, and similar training and says, pay me less, I'm a woman. That simply does not happen. Now, the beauty of the law of this country is that we have a law that speaks to that. It's called the Fair Labor Standards Act. And it accounts for pregnancy. And it accounts for things. And I know that my colleagues in the Democratic caucus have introduced legislation to strengthen that in the state of Tennessee, and I believe it's been shot down by this legislature during this session. So that's not our fault. That's whatever committee killed that bill. But the Fair Labor Standards Act speaks to women and accepts the challenges that women face and tries to create a level playing field. Now, you address the issue of women don't take jobs that might have to travel. They might want to travel less. Well, those are responsibilities. This bill clearly states that equal pay for equal job, equal responsibilities. So I'm not saying, and this law does not state that a woman should be paid the same or even more as a male colleague who might take on additional responsibilities such as travel. An employer would be protected in that situation because those factors are different. This law is carefully crafted, I can assure you, to level the playing field in a level manner that does nothing but ensure equity and ensure equal pay for equal work. And that's what I'm asking this committee to endorse today and vote yes with the roll call vote, and I would ask your support.